Silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. We are here live from Lincoln, Missouri, about to watch your Lincoln Lady Cardinals take on the Smithton Tigers. First, we're going to take a look at the starters for the visiting team. Number 24, Callie Goss. Number 4, Lacey Hicks. Number 2, Caitlin Simmons. Number 23, Kenna Simmons. And number 30, Anna Tripp. Now the starters for the Lincoln Cardinals. Number 2, Rebecca Helland. Number 3, Addison Pinnell. Number 4, Mackenzie Yearout. Number 11, Cadence Harvey. And number 35, Alyssa Mellon. We'd like to thank you guys for joining us tonight, and we'd also like to thank tonight's presenting sponsor, Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. It looks like somebody has pulled the fire alarm here in Lincoln.
Should I get a head start?
You'll need one.
Yeah. And I didn't bring my glasses, so I don't know how helpful I'll be keeping stats.
Okay. Well, here's a pen.
I'm just going to make some marks.
No need to fear, everyone. The only thing burning is some popcorn.
And that's a regular occurrence around here, I think.
What's that?
The popcorn sometimes gets burned.
Oh, now you're firing shots off at the concession stand?
Well,
we just started.
It only happens occasionally. Otherwise, they have delicious popcorn.
Well, we've got a few spare seconds here, so let's get started on some in-game reads. Tonight, we want to honor Shelter Insurance. Play ball with an insurance team that wins. The Leanne Beeman Agency has terrific customer service, policies you can count on, and rates that won't break the bank. Call the Leanne Beeman Agency at 660-547-0099 today for a free quote. You'll be glad you did. I wonder, for our listeners, if this beeping sound is coming through the headset. If it is, we apologize. It seems that they are not able to figure out exactly what is causing this issue. To continue on with our sponsors, we'd like to thank Tolliver's Tire and Towing. In need of tire or automotive repair? Perhaps you've been in an accident and need a tow. Try Tolliver's Tire and Towing. Their knowledgeable repair crew and round-the-clock towing service can get you out of any pinch. For a tow, call 660-287-4849. A round of applause erupted by both fans as the beeping had stopped. And then very soon thereafter, it started again. And they've got it stopped again here. So hopefully now we can get things started. The Lincoln Lady Cardinals most recently coming off of a loss to Crestridge. You saw that game live here on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network on Wednesday. They fell by 8. The last game before that, Truck, was actually against Smithton during the Otterville tournament, and Smithton came out victorious in that game by 3 points. So we can expect a tightly contested game here as they played less than a month ago.
I'm looking forward to it. Good close game. That's what I want to see.
And Smithton will win the tip. All this discombobulation, and Smithton's not sure which direction they were going to start. And we've got a defensive foul here on Mackenzie Yearout just a few seconds into the game as Anna Tripp got the ball deep underneath the basket and drew the contact. And there has been intermittent beeping basically this whole time. We'll see if they get that situation corrected. There, a beep right in the middle of Tripp's free throw routine. Both shots go up, both shots go in. Ross, would you do me a favor and see if you can hear the beeping on the broadcast, please? Smithton's going to come out in a full court press here.
I can tell you that it's as loud as any whistle that we're going to hear tonight.
Well, it sounds like you guys can hear it too. So I apologize. There's nothing we can do about it, apparently. Two-three zone here out of Smithton in the half court. Dangerous pass there by Pinnell. Now what we saw Wednesday night, Truck, was a lot of this long possession basketball out of Lincoln that ended in turnovers instead of shots. That time, Year Out sinks a long two-point shot.
I'm fine with a long two-point shot as long as they get a good shot off.
It was a good-looking shot. Lincoln needs those jump shots to fall. A lot of contact on the drive there by Kenna Simmons. No foul called. Lincoln going to zone the inbounds, and Mellon able to get a hand on it. Simmons underneath. Shot off the mark. Tripp gets the miss and will miss a shot of her own. Helland with her first rebound. You're out, wants to shoot it again.
That's fine with me.
It worked
That's
out
fine
again.
with me.
That time having to adjust her shot in midair. Good defense by Smithton.
I like that she stepped in a couple shots or a couple dribbles and then just pulled it up.
Good drive inside there by Caitlin Simmons. Lincoln so far doing a good job against the press by Smithton. Year Out's got a quick 4 points as we are tied up here with 5.5 to play in the first quarter. Good hustle by Lacey Hicks there to tap that ball out of bounds.
It was very near a turnover for sure.
Harvey gets past the defense. Nice kick out to Pinnell, who thought about it for a second. Nice hesitation move by Mellon to get around a defender and get a shot up into the air. And they're going to call a foul on that attempt, so she'll see 2 free throws here. So just to give you a forecast of what to expect on tonight's broadcast, we will have the full varsity girls game followed by 2 quarters of JV boys. And then the nightcap tonight will be a varsity boys contest between Lincoln and Smithton. Pinnell called for a foul in the backcourt. Mellon made the second of her 2 free throws, so Lincoln has its first lead of the game.
I believe we're expecting some intermittent rain and snow as well in that forecast.
Man defense here to start out of Lincoln. Good defense by Mellon. And Wisely decides to pull it out. Harvey wide open. Short. Now Smithton going to push. And I liked Mellon's aggression there to get down deep into the defense, but not being reckless, not being out of control and forcing a shot. Instead, finding a wide open teammate for a good look. Wide open three-point try for Smithton off the mark. Mellon's got a rebound. Pinnell and Helland out in front of the pack. And I think Helland was shooting there. They're going to stay on the floor.
Those were all good ideas to move that ball forward from one to the other. Just a little better execution would have ended up with 2 points there.
Smithton sticking with the 2-3 here. Smithton, not many girls on their bench over there. In fact, it looks like they've just dressed 6 for this varsity game. You're out inside. Nice finish over 2 defenders. And You're out's got the hot hand to begin this game as she's got 6 of Lincoln's 7 points. Simmons diced through the Lincoln defense there. And now a wide open 3 shot is off the mark for Kaylee Goss. I believe that's You're out's first rebound of tonight's game. Lincoln finally gets it to the high post, which is what Coach Bryant was clamoring for on the sidelines. You're out, heat check, and it falls
in.
I like it.
She was nearly fouled and might have got the ball tipped at the same time.
My statistician telling me that You're out is 4 for 4 to start the game. And Lincoln with a 5-point lead. Smithton is going to call a 30-second timeout. So we are going to stay here and thank another one of our awesome sponsors, this time Shirley's Highway Cafe. Shirley's Highway Cafe serves a full breakfast and lunch menu from 6 to 2 Sunday through Friday and 6 to noon on Saturdays. If you're hungry for breakfast, try a good old-fashioned omelet or the biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you're looking for, they've got the best country fried steak and mashed potatoes around. Shirley's Highway Cafe is located on Highway 65 in Lincoln. So give them a try on your next trip through town or call them for carryout at 660-547-3500. Unmute me. Smithton here out of the timeout, working against Lincoln's man defense. And a double dribble called against the Tigers. Little token pressure here out of Smithton. Lincoln gets right through it. Gillespie on the floor for Lincoln. You're out, going to go to the rim. Ooh. You're out. Drives to the basket, a lot of contact, not called. And then I thought she just ripped the ball away there, and then she gets whistled for the foul. Smithton turns it right back over, and the scoreboard is showing that that's You're out's first foul. I was thinking that she got whistled for one at the other end. Nonetheless, that's what it says on the board, so we'll go with first. That's 3 on Lincoln here in the first quarter. Smithton changing their defensive approach a little bit by adding some ball pressure.
Number 2 has enough speed to be a pain in the rear for these girls, I'm afraid. if they want her to be.
And Coach Bryant going to call a quick 30-second timeout here as his girls are struggling to figure out the new defense by Smithton. Let's talk about Veracruz Trace. Veracruz Trace Mexican Restaurant in Lincoln delivers local and delicious Mexican cuisine served by their welcoming and caring staff. They are open from 11 to 9 on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and from 11 to 10 on Friday and Saturday. Stop by at 455 North Highway 65 in Lincoln or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-0315. I'm also trying to figure out exactly what Smithton's got going here defensively. I thought it was a 3-2, but it's not. It's not quite, man. Harvey from the elbow blocked. Looked like Caitlin Simmons got a piece of that. Good defense by Lincoln.
Good job shutting that
Yearhouse
down.
got the ball and then loses it to Simmons. 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Baseline shot goes through. That's number 1, Carolina Houston, the freshman off the bench. And Lincoln gets a heave off, but it will fall well short of the basket. And Lincoln hanging on to a 3-point lead as we go into our first quarter break. Speaking of, we're going to step aside here for a short word from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516.
I'll trade you.
Okay, coming into the second quarter, Yearout has 8 of Lincoln's 9 points. Lincoln still trying to adjust to this new defensive approach by Smithton. Pinnell turns it over. That's Simmons, and she's bumped by Yearout on the sideline. That'll be Yearout's second. Coach Bryant going to pull her in favor of Gillespie. Three-point try from the corner off the mark. Helland rebound. Smithton back into the 2-3. Harvey gets in deep and almost completes the three-point play. She's going to see 2 free throws here as she was in the act of shooting. Harvey splits a pair, and Lincoln's lead is 4. Just a careless pass there by Smithton. Mellon ends up with it. Nice drive, and she is fouled. So 2 quick fouls here against the Tigers to start the second quarter. That'll be the second foul on Kenna Simmons.
That bodes well for the Lincoln team. They may be in the bonus here so soon.
Before long.
In this quarter. If I understand that right now, they reset each quarter.
Yep.
So they have bonus shooting after 5 fouls.
In the quarter, yep. And there's no 1-and-1 anymore. It's just straight to the double bonus. Pinnell gets it to the high post. Gillespie working against Simmons, loses it. Loose ball. Simmons had it for a moment, still loose. Now Tripp has it. And good hustle there by the Tiger squad. And a travel against Smithton. Is this Lincoln?
It is.
Helen gets past the defense.
Good
nice
take
shot.
there, young lady.
Absolutely. And Lincoln has its largest lead of the game at 6. Another turnover by Smithton and another fast break opportunity here for Lincoln. Although Caitlin Simmons does her best to stop it entirely, and she does.
Simmons is pretty pesky. She gets in the way quite a bit out there for the Cardinals.
Lincoln's making it a point of emphasis to get it to the high post.
I think it would have been a good shot right there where she caught it.
Gillespie going to try a 3. This one off the mark. Good rebound by Harvey. Goes right back up against Tripp and cannot quite get it to go in. Tripp back to Simmons. Now a ball screen for Goss. She nearly turns it over. Long 2 won't go for Goss. Mellon's off and running.
Good decision to pull that up, I believe.
Definitely. Gillespie lost it and then got it back, then fired it to Tripp. Goss tries a 3, and that one goes in. Folks at home, if you can't tell, they did get the beeping to stop. Not sure we've heard any beeping for the last 10 or 12 minutes.
What is that going in my head then? I got beeping in my head.
That's just me.
Oh.
We got a triple turnover here. As Lincoln turned it over, then Smithton turned it over, then Lincoln turned it right back over. Ball screen for Simmons. Tripp short corner, finds the other Simmons on the wing. Her 3's off. Lincoln, a poor job of boxing out there on that possession. And the hustle by Smithton will net them another possession. Coach Bryant going to send Year Out and Bartley on the floor, joined by Harvey, Mellon, and Pinnell. That two-point shot rattles out. Year Out had Harvey down the floor. But you mentioned Caitlin Simmons' peskiness. And there, that defensive peskiness kept Lincoln from an easy bucket.
Right back in the middle of it, wasn't she?
Yep. Nice attack out of the corner from Mellon, just can't convert. Simmons gonna try a three. Long three-point try won't go for Mellon. Smithton made the very scary mistake of saving the ball underneath the other team's basket. Turns out to be a positive as they get a wide open layup attempt for Goss. It doesn't go. Now Lincoln has the basketball. Coach Bryant just screaming easy, trying to get his team to slow down a little bit and value these possessions. And honestly, Lincoln's execution in the half court, well, to this point, had been okay. You know, a couple long possessions that ended in good looks.
Yeah, no, they've been taking care of things better than normal. I got sidetracked listening to Coach over there holler. It sounds like he's been hollering a lot lately.
Simmons gets her own miss, puts it back up, misses again. Mellon's got it. And they're going to give Coach Bryant a full timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here and talk about 31 Chiropractic. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. We're also sponsored by the Lincoln Booster Club. If you haven't picked out your Lincoln Cardinal gear yet, be sure to reach out to the Lincoln Booster Club for all your Cardinal gear. Wearing Booster Club gear is another way to show the players and cheerleaders the support they deserve. The money raised from the Booster Club goes back into the athletic department to enhance their experience. Don't forget to pick up a program to help identify the kids out on the field or out on the court, and be sure to support those sponsors in our community that back the Boosters and back Lincoln Athletics. We'll get one more in here for this timeout. Sedalia Rental and Supply is located on 50 Highway in Sedalia, Missouri. Todd and his knowledgeable crew have served West Central Missouri as a one-stop shop for all your equipment rental and party supply needs since 1994. If they don't have it, you probably didn't need it. Call Sedalia Rental and Supply today at 660-826-8188 to see how they can help you complete your next project. Gillespie gets it inside to Harvey. I really like that take by Harvey. Good job by Year Out. Offensive rebound. Nice step through and put back. Lincoln's lead is back to 5. Harvey, though, on that post shot, did a good job creating a little space with her body and then kind of fading away from that contact and putting it up. Just couldn't quite get the shot to go. Nice feed to Simmons there by number 4, Lacey Hicks, as she records an assist, and Smithton cuts it back to 3.
To get that thing started, though, Lane, Gillespie had to see that open. You know, she had to make that open pass.
And here it is again.
It is, right there.
Harvey going to go into the defense, and Tripp standing tall there and playing good defense. But that's something tonight that Lincoln's offense has done well, is manufacture some decent shots. I still don't hate that shot by Harvey. And you're 4 feet from the basket. Nice steal by Mellon. One-on-one between her and Simmons. Pull up, 15-footer will sink through. It did not touch any of the rim there. 30 seconds here in the first half. Lincoln up by 5. Smithton gets it inside. And a travel called against Lacey Hicks. I think that was going to be 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, as
Helen was getting ready to steal that
Helen
thing.
was intercepting the pass as the whistle was blown.
She's out there working hard all the time. She deserved a steal, but they took it away from her.
Well, you can write one down if you want. Gillespie on the attack here. 15 on the clock. Harvey thought about a 3.
It was going to be a deep one.
Coach Bryant wants the last shot here. 10 on the clock. Lincoln's got to get to it. Harvey, corner. Ooh, probably should have taken it a beat earlier as Hicks blocks it. And
she hadn't dribbled yet either. I think when she had that girl in the air, she could have went around her.
Smithton's got a girl down on the floor. But they're going to send us to halftime. And we'll monitor this situation here as we step aside and prepare some halftime statistics.
Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. Lincoln Realty has been serving Lincoln and all of West Central Missouri for 70 years. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm, recreational, or lake property you're after, Lacey and her team have you covered. Give them a call today at 660-547-3535 or stop by the office located at 546 North Highway 65 in Lincoln. Need some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete septic system? Call Chris and Austin at Midmo Dirt and Septic. They have experience in all types of dirt work and are certified and licensed septic system installers. They're also offering concrete flat work, so give this father and son team a call at 660-723-6958 or at 660-221-0681. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call at 660-776-2021. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. Lincoln Realty has been serving Lincoln and all of West Central Missouri for 70 years. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm, recreational, or lake property you're after, Lacey and her team have you covered. Give them a call today at 660-547-3535 or stop by the office located at 546 North Highway 65 in Lincoln. Need some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete septic system? Call Chris and Austin at Midmo Dirt and Septic. They have experience in all types of dirt work and are certified and licensed septic system installers. They're also offering concrete flat work, so give this father and son team a call at 660-723-6958 or at 660-221-0681. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call at 660-776-2021. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Us here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network for your Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC halftime show. So as we look at some of the unofficial statistics that we were able to grab from the first half, let's look at the stats here real quick. We're having a little bit of a latency. Here we go. Okay, as we look at the stats from the first half, pretty even split down the middle as far as things like field goal attempts and field goal percentages and turnovers. The rebounding, Lincoln obviously winning marginally, but Lincoln just making those few extra shots have really counted there in the first half. Mackenzie Yearout came in to that first half with the hot hand. She is currently 5 of 6 with 10 points unofficially. And Alyssa Mellons put in 3, Helen's got 2, and Cadence Harvey rounds us out with a point herself off of a free throw. Here we've got a couple of things for you to look at from a Estes drive-in replay camera perspective. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of these replays here, Isaac. First one here is Helen getting the ball deep in against the defense and scoring the 2. This was one of Yearout's baskets. A good offensive rebound, step through, bank shot off the left side. And the last one here that we have for the first half was a steal by Mellon. Pull up from about 15 feet and sunk it. That ball, again, did not touch the rim whatsoever. And that was the Estes drive-in replay camera. Let's go ahead and show them our Estes drive-in replay graphic real quick so that Estes gets a little shine for their sponsorship.
Well, hopefully I hope we're better than 0 from the three-point line tonight.
Okay, so thanks again there to Estes Drive-In. Thank you also to Johnson's Accounting Tax Service for their sponsorship. We wouldn't be able to do this broadcast or others like it without their help. We're going to step aside here for about 90 seconds as we await the second half of tonight's first contest. We'll be back here soon on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. Okay, we are back here with some third quarter action. Lincoln Lady Cards taking on the Lady Tigers from Smithton. Lincoln already off to a bad start. Although a foul called against Smithton will keep the ball on this end.
Bailed him out.
It did indeed. That foul is against Carolina Houston, her first. Pinnell wide open from the corner, sinks a three. And I believe that assist was Cadence Harvey's. That jump shot nearly fell through for Callie Goss. And an update on the injured player, Lacey Hicks from Smithton. She did not regain her team, rejoin her team on the bench. So Smithton out here with no subs. Harvey back-to-back threes for Lincoln as Harvey scores off the year-out assist. And Lincoln has doubled their lead here early in the third quarter. Smithton turns it over, and Lincoln's lead is 11. Mellon gets through. Nice find. Harvey wide open on the wing. Long rebound, gets it again. She's going to put it back up. This one also off the mark. I like the aggression, though, out of Lincoln to start the third quarter. Taking advantage of those open opportunities. Good hands there by Helland. And good hands again by Harvey as she snags a pass away. They're going to whistle and a trip for the foul.
It was a good find for number 2 to find 11 open underneath there.
That would be Helland and Harvey.
Helen to Harvey.
Helland wide open, baseline shot. Can't get it to fall. Your out's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls. Simmons, good hands. I think that was Helland.
It was indeed.
Knock that pass away, or that dribble away. Out of bounds. Good job by Mellon. Nearly took that pass away. A little bit of discombobulation here defensively, though, as Mellon was jumping a pass to an unguarded player. Corner 3 off the mark. Simmons rebound. Corner 3 up and good for Smithton. That's Callie Goss. Harvey inside bumped by Tripp. You're out driving.
Oh,
This one to rattle home. An unorthodox looking shot there. And a lot of contact, but the bank is open for Year Out tonight as she's got a game-high 12 points. Corner 3 for Simmons, air ball. Goss gets it underneath the basket, and that was Houston who thought about a 3. Now Goss inside to Simmons, loose ball. Harvey's got it, and a jump ball on the floor. Possession arrow pointing Smithton way will stay on this side. Simmons inside. Block to block pass to Tripp. Won't be completed. And that'll be a Smithton turnover. Hicks is back on the bench for Smithton, and that's a good sign for the sophomore. Ooh. Helen's pass just a little too hot to handle for Pinnell. And that'll be a Lincoln turnover. Simmons gets tied up on her way inside, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow was pointing Lincoln way. Coach Bryant hollering out sets from the side. Mellon, nice attack, floats it up, and that one is off the mark. Ooh, I think Simmons walked with it.
I'd like to see her attack that basket head on.
You're talking about Mellon.
Yeah, I don't think she needed to do that little dipsy-do thing, but that's just my opinion. I probably played like that in hippie ball 40 years ago.
I thought you got your name Truck from running through people, not fading away from contact.
Usually over, not so much through. I guess either way. Some of them didn't like it very well.
Mellon, corner. Nice screen by Helen. Ooh, okay. Helen's going to be fouled there. Got an offensive rebound.
Back in those days, if you didn't run over somebody, there was 2 or 3 of them holding onto your arms and other body parts trying to get the ball away from you.
And they're going to say that one was on the floor. Harvey, wide open corner shot, and that three-point shot is good. I believe that was a year-out assist. Is that right? As Smithton turns it over on the other end. No confirmation here on who that assist belonged to. Lincoln, their largest lead of the game here at 13, largely due to their three-point shooting here in the second half. Harvey turns it over. Houston working against Mellon, gets it inside. She's blocked. We're going to give that block to Harvey. And Coach Bryant going to save Pinnell, who had run into some trouble there in the backcourt. That is looking like a 30-second timeout for Lincoln. And we're going to talk about WK's family of dealerships. WK, a name we all know, owned by a family we all grew up with, now open at 4 locations in Sedalia and Boonville, featuring a great inventory of new Chevrolet, Ford, and Dodge vehicles, as well as high-quality used vehicles. WK is the #1 stop in your search for a new vehicle, so browse their new selection of new and used vehicles today at WKFamily.com. We're also sponsored by City Electric Supply. If you're an electrician, plumber, or just a DIYer, you need to go to City Electric Supply in Warsaw. They have the largest selection of both tools and supplies available in the Lake area. See Dustin or any one of his experienced associates, and they will find just the item that you need. City Electric Supply in Warsaw, 660-900-3512. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Lincoln very much in control of this ball game. You're out nearly turned it over there. And now she will. Ooh, a charge there. You like that if you're a Lincoln Cardinal fan. That's going to be the 4th team foul against Smithton here in the third quarter, and the first against number 24, Callie Goss. Simmons continuing to be pesky on the defensive end. It's worth noting that Smithton's played this entire third quarter without substituting, and Simmons continuing to hustle and play hard on the defensive end. They're diving for a loose ball and forcing a turnover. That will be a turnover by Harvey. Trip inside, double teamed. Gets it into Simmons, who turns and is fouled on the shot.
That was a good job by 23 to hold on to that ball. I don't believe 30 knew how close she was to her when she delivered that pass.
She fired it in there, didn't she?
It was a hot one.
That one against Year Out. Her third. So she's going to take a seat here. Simmons hits the second, and the lead is cut to 11.
Ooh, nearly.
Simmons able to score off the feed from Hicks, who is back in after being injured at the end of the second quarter. Oh my goodness. A tough basket there by Mellon, contorting her body in the air to score. Trip inside, working against Gillespie. Good job by Gillespie to stay vertical. Harvey steals it away. Harvey now doubled behind the line, gets it across. Pennell wide open in the corner. Long rebound goes to Mellon, and an eclectic pace here. Harvey thought about it. Pennell now going to try it, and that one finds the bottom as Coach Bryant puts both hands on his head. I think he was yelling for them to slow it down and pull it out. Don't turn it over for about 30 straight seconds.
You think he wanted the last shot there?
He may have, but Pennell had a better idea, and she put 3 on the board. As Lincoln now leads by 14. Smithton's going to get a chance at the last one here. Simmons, ball screen for Simmons. Hicks back inside to Goss, who scores a nice bucket over the outstretched arms of Gillespie to beat the buzzer. And the lead is 12 going into the final quarter, but it's been all Lincoln since half. While we await the fourth quarter, Premier Automotive is proud to support Lincoln Athletics. Since 1993, Premier Automotive has been serving Central Missouri and the surrounding areas. Those 30 years of service make Fred & Company one of the most reliable and experienced used car dealers around. Go check out Premier Automotive's diverse selection of clean, pre-inspected cars, trucks, and SUVs located on the east side of 65 Highway in the heart of Lincoln, or give them a call today at 660-776-2029. Thus far, Year Out and Harvey doing the majority of the scoring here for Lincoln. Year Out's got 12, Harvey's got 7. And Pennell, actually, with 2 3-point shots to fall there in that third quarter, has climbed the point total to 6. Mellon's got 5, and Rebecca Helen's got the final 2. Those stats all, of course, unofficial.
It's about as even a scoring as I've seen Lincoln put together here in a while.
Well, and when you're getting contributions from many, it takes the pressure off of the few.
Oh, I like it. No, I'm not complaining.
Man defense to start the fourth here for Lincoln. Simmons to Simmons. Back out to Houston. And she double dribbles. Ooh. Harvey had it tipped away, and the ball hits Coach Haley Cars in the face. Everybody seems to be okay. However, Lincoln will retain possession. Harvey turns it over, trying to get it to Gillespie. Gillespie then fouls. Trip inside to Simmons. Simmons and Helland had been kind of grappling for position down there, kind of slapping each other's arms away prior to the post entry. And then there, Helland called for the foul. I really didn't see it. That's her second, and the second against Lincoln here in the final frame. Tripp's got it, and she's going to score the 2 and cut this lead back down to 10. Gillespie immediately turns it over and fouls, and Simmons is going to shoot 2. You're out on for Gillespie. That was Gillespie's second foul and the third team foul against Lincoln here. Offensive rebound by Hicks, and she's going to be fouled. That one's going to go against Helland. And that's her third, the fourth team foul against Lincoln here with 6.5 to play. Smithton will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Nice strong rebound by Yearout. Lincoln 2-on-1 here. Helland gonna attack. Good defense by Smithton. Pretty good job by Lincoln to avoid turning that over. Harvey's wide open in the corner. Still wide, just not being guarded. I don't know if Harvey or any of her teammates even recognized it. Smithton is not guarding this near side corner. Here, Harvey standing, nobody within 15 feet of her.
They got to know she's open. I just don't know if they want to take that shot.
Well, you know, as the game goes along, the clock becomes your friend. But with the way Lincoln shot it here in the second half, rather, I wouldn't mind trying another one. I mean, how often do you just get wide open looks like that? You're out all the way inside, called for a travel.
The problem is what I see, and I'm not very smart, but Lincoln's motion fell off, and they're not getting the ball moved around quickly enough. Smithton's getting all over them.
Well, don't be so hard on yourself. You're smart. I do agree. Smithton has turned up the pressure. Mellon all the way in. Nice.
They needed that
soft
layup
touch
for sure.
Off the backboard to score 2.
It's not just number 2, but all of them have been getting after the ball.
For only having 6 players, Smithton sure does get after it. Simmons scores the 2 on the off-ball screen. Lincoln gets across the press. and then turns it over. Goss, long three.
Nice shot.
It was over Harvey, who had a nice contest, but you knew Goss wanted to shoot that as soon as she got it. Goss, a freshman out there for this Smithton team. Now Lincoln gonna try and make Smithton come and guard him. Can Lincoln avoid turning it over in this situation? Goss fouls. That's her second, and the second against Smithton. Yearout turns it over on the inbounds. Simmons turns it right back over. Three on three here for Lincoln. Mellon pull up jump shot. Ooh, it was a good look. Lincoln's lead.
That was a travel, maybe, but
Lincoln's 14-point lead is now whittled down to 7 with under 4 to play. Lincoln on the offensive end has stopped valuing their possessions. And I think Smithton deserves some credit for that as well, because they've ratcheted up the defensive intensity quite a bit here in the last few minutes, like you said earlier. Harvey, wide open corner three. Nice shot by Harvey. And Harvey, Pinnell combining here for quite a few three-point shots in the second half. The lead back at 9. And did they call that a 2? Or do we have an issue here? Did anybody see a signal there? Did we get a replay of that? It's probably too late now, but the scoreboard here in the gym marked it as a 2. So for the time being, that's what we're going to put up. Your scoreboard's not up there. Simmons split a pair at the line. The lead is 8. Smithton, you can expect to continue to ramp up the defense. Yearout fouls after turning it over. That's her 4th. As we mentioned earlier, Smithton's in the double bonus and will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Lincoln having a bit of a mini meltdown here, as they're allowing this defensive pressure to speed them up to a point that they just aren't making good decisions anymore. And good free throw shooting here by Smithton could make this very close.
Oh, now they're sending a rested number 2, little Simmons girl, back in here.
Houston, the freshman, steps to the line and makes 2. The lead is 6. Harvey's got it. Coach Bryant imploring his team to take it easy. Harvey, nice move to get around Tripp, but a timeout will give us a dead ball here. We're going to start back at the top with our sponsors, with Shelter Insurance. Play ball with an insurance team that wins. The Leanne Beeman Agency has terrific customer service, policies you can count on, and rates that won't break the bank. Call the Leanne Beeman Agency at 660-547-0099 today for a free quote. You'll be glad you did. We're also sponsored by Tolliver's Tire and Towing. In need of tire or automotive repair? Perhaps you've been in an accident and need a tow. Try Tolliver's Tire and Towing. Their knowledgeable repair crew and round-the-clock towing service can get you out of any pinch. For a tow, call 660-287-4849. We'd also like to thank Shirley's Highway Cafe for their support. Shirley's Highway Cafe serves a full breakfast and lunch menu from 6 to 2 Sunday through Friday and 6 to noon on Saturdays. You can try a good old-fashioned omelet, biscuits and gravy, or maybe the country fried steak, mashed potatoes. Shirley's Highway Cafe is located on Highway 65 in Lincoln, so give them a try on your next trip through town or call them for carryout at 660-547-3500. Now out of the timeout, under 3 to play. Lincoln with a 6-point lead. It was once 14. Lincoln's second half success primarily coming from behind the 3-point line. Gillespie's got to get it in. She does, but it's turned over. Houston to Simmons. Over to Goss, wide open. She's hurt Lincoln from back there. She's off the mark, but Simmons boards it. And Simmons travels with it. Harvey gets through the defense, in trouble. Using all of that pivot foot. Pinnell now in the corner. She loses it and then fouls. And that is worst case scenario, as now Hicks is going to come down and shoot free throws. Two missed free throws and then a jump ball. It will be Lincoln basketball. Helen can't corral the pass. That's going to be an over and back by Smithton. So rapid fire turnovers here as Lincoln turns it over and then Smithton immediately turns it back over. And this one may end up being a contest to see who can shoot themselves in the foot the least, as Lincoln turns it over on the inbounds. Simmons on the low block working against Helen. Can't get it to go. Mellon's got a rebound. She's going to get it across half court herself and draw the foul.
Looks to me like Lincoln could use some fresh legs.
And Year Out could provide that here off the bench. She does have 4 fouls. She's going to come on. Gillespie will take a seat. Now Lincoln will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Lincoln cannot get it inbounds. Lincoln turned it over. Smithton's about to turn it over. They do. That's a steal for Year Out. And now the fouling will begin here as Lincoln leads by 6 with 1:40 to play. Smithton looking to extend this game and force Lincoln to step to the line and make free throws. This will be Pinnell shooting. That's Carolina Houston's second foul.
You got to give it to the Smithton team to get back in this game. They've done a good job.
It looked like the dam was going to break. Lincoln was really pouring it on there for a minute, but you're right. They ramped it up defensively and made their free throws, started making some shots. Pinnell goes 0 for at the line there. Still a 6-point game. Good decision by Smithton to start fouling early. Tripp inside. She's going to be doubled. Now Simmons, wide open, long two. Tripp, offensive rebound. Gets it inside to the other Simmons. She can't finish.
Move the ball.
Foul called here against Smithton. And Mellon's going to go to the line. That's going to be the 4th foul against Kenna Simmons, number 23.
Do they have anybody with, oh, that's 4 fouls. Yeah, if they had 5, they'd be sitting on the bench.
That is right. Mellon, nice first free throw shot. And that's 2 for 2. Mellon pure from the line, and those clutch free throws may be what Lincoln needed to extend this lead far enough. Off the missed Goss 3, Rebecca Helen jumped up there. Good job to get vertical and get her hands on that basketball, but a jump ball, and it'll be Smithton ball. Smithton's shot no good. Helen rebound. Ellen turns it over. Well, we won't call that a turnover as Simmons could not complete the steal for Smithton. 56 seconds to play. Lincoln hanging on to an 8-point lead. You're out into Pinnell. Pinnell is going to fall down. They're going to call a jump ball. Oh, Mellon's got a wide open fast break, but wisely pulls it out.
If she'd have kept going, she wouldn't have had the ball with her when she got to the basket.
I think she just kind of lost control of it.
Yeah, she had one choice.
But she didn't turn it over.
That's correct.
And now that leads to a foul by Smithton, and it'll be free throws for Lincoln. This is you're out at the line. Free throw is good for you're out. I believe that foul was against Goss, her third. I thought they called it on Simmons. Hicks with the ball. Simmons long, nope, okay. Smithton's got to shoot the basketball.
They are going to need to pretty quick.
Goss, 3-point shot off the mark. Hicks has it. Back to Simmons. Simmons has it tipped, gets it back, throws it up, gets it to go. They're going to call it an and one.
The way this Smithton team's getting up and down the court, I still can't put this one in the books yet. They are.
Well,
they took too long to get that shot off.
Does Lincoln's 26 unofficial turnovers sway you at all?
Well, the fact that they have more turnovers in this quarter than they did the rest of the game bothers me.
We've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to step aside here for a few words from our sponsors, and we'll be back here in 60 seconds.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call at 660-776-2021.
Okay, we are back here with less than 22 to play. 22 seconds, that is. Lincoln leads by 6. Pennell has it. Simmons dogging her. Ooh. They're going to call Simmons on the foul. She didn't argue with it too much, but it kind of looked like she got it out of there cleanly. That foul will be Caitlin Simmons' 4th foul.
I can see a scenario where Smithton gets 2 more possessions, and I don't like that.
Pennell, though, makes it a 7-point game, and that gives Lincoln a lot more security here. Simmons, breakneck speed, gets to the basket, can't score. Pennell with a strong rebound. Well, they're going to say Simmons was on it too. That'll be Smithton basketball with 9.1 to play in a 7-point ball game. Simmons to Simmons. Over to Hicks, back to Simmons, shot up and good. Now it's 5. Lincoln doesn't even need to inbound it. They will anyway. And
They'd been better off if they didn't.
Time will expire, and Lincoln gets the job done as they dominate the second half and win the ball game by 5. We are gonna step aside for 1 second here to gather some statistics, get our replays ready, and show you a post-game show for this girls basketball game, but no need to go anywhere. We've got 2 quarters of JV basketball coming up right after this, followed by tonight's varsity boys contest between Lincoln and Smithton. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a few short minutes. then go to trimming. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the postgame show brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust here in Lincoln, your local bank. Be sure to tell them thank you for supporting this broadcast and making it possible. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some stats that we've gathered here from this contest, unofficial stats, of course. Lincoln really jumped out there and took a big lead as far as field goal percentage, three-point percentage goes. They also won the rebounding department. However, they did turn the basketball over quite a bit more than Smithton did. Now, Truck, what we saw there, I think, in the second half that really propelled Lincoln forward was the three-point shooting. You know, really, in most of the games we've seen them play this year, they haven't shot the ball well at all. But in that game, even in the first half, you know, they had some mid-range shots going for them. Year Out came out just on fire to start the game. She ended with a team-high 13. Cadence Harvey pitched in 9. She was 2 for 4 from downtown. Addison Pinnell also put in 7. She was 2 for 3 from downtown. Mellon had 9, and then Rebecca Helen had 2. All of these stats that we've been showing you and that we've been talking about, of course, unofficial. But what were some things you saw out there?
Well, I saw that they were taking nice open shots, and they didn't appear to be afraid to take those open shots. And even though some of them were three-pointers, they were making them. I didn't see any circus shots. I saw them slowed down enough to make good passes through the first 3 quarters, and that was probably the best 3 quarters of basketball I've seen the girls play this year.
I think I can agree with that. They did play well, and in the fourth quarter, you know, when it came down to managing the lead, that's where things got a little rocky for Lincoln. That's where a lot of the turnovers occurred, a lot of the bad decisions started to happen. Lincoln so far, you know, when their biggest struggle, I think, is dealing with pressure, and Smithton just didn't have the manpower, or the bodies rather, to supply constant pressure for 4 straight quarters. It was quite impressive that the pressure they were able to muster there in the fourth quarter with so few girls. So a pretty good basketball game. You know, one of the things that I'd like to point out, kind of to your point, is that Lincoln's offense tonight manufactured a lot of good looks. You know, they weren't just jump shots. There were shots around the rim that they were getting. They were more aggressive on the boards, I think, than they have been from time to time.
And there were some manufactured shots. Girls getting open, cutting across the lane, and somebody out here on the wing finding those girls.
Yes, absolutely.
If you can't find those shots, you're not going to get those opportunities.
Right.
And you got to be able to, your passers need to get that entry into the cutter.
Right. Well, here to round out the Community National Bank and Trust halftime show, we're going to take a look at the Estes Drive-In replay cam. We've got a few things to show you here from that replay camera. So let's take a look. Where are we starting at here? Isaac, right here? Okay, so what we've got here looks like one of the several three-point shots that Lincoln was able to manufacture there in that second half. This one, Pinnell from the corner off the Helland assist. And there is more where that came from, as here, Year Out gets it to Harvey in the corner, and she sinks one. Those were back-to-back three-point shots that really helped Lincoln extend that lead. It was 6 at that point. With the back-to-back threes, it became 12. That was a tough shot by Year Out, who had it going all night long. Again, a game-high, well, we assume a game-high. We'll say a team-high 13 points for the Lincoln Cardinals. Here, Harvey off the inbounds, sets her feet, gets a three-point shot up and through off the Helland assist. The Estes replay cam getting a lot of shine tonight. I'm not really sure what that one was. That's all right. Here, Harvey thought about a three. Pinnell tees one up and through. I think that might have been one where Coach Bryant was pleading with the girls to slow things down, and Pinnell just had a better idea there. And that, I believe, gave Lincoln a 14-point lead. Here goes Mellon, a fast break steal and layup. Nice touch, high off the glass. That was during that run where Lincoln was really starting to put things away. Here's Year Out finding Harvey in the corner again for three. All three of her three-point makes coming in that second half. And, oops, that's the same play. And here the last S's replay that we have tonight. There's that Harvey three again. So there you have it. Lincoln girls win by 5. We're gonna collect ourselves here as we prepare to watch 2 quarters of Smithton JV boys versus Lincoln JV boys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back, and don't go anywhere. Yeah.
Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here getting excited for the Varsity Boys contest here between the Lincoln Cardinals, your Lincoln Cardinals, and the Smithton Tigers. This will be the last part of tonight's broadcast, and we are just under 3 minutes away coming into tonight's contest. Smithton 6-6 on the year, Lincoln 3-8 coming into tonight's game. And like I said, we're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away, so we just wanted to tell you we're here. We're getting ready. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here shortly on.
Bears Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bears Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call at 660-776-2021. Some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete septic system? Call Chris and Austin at Midmo Dirt and Septic. They have experience in all types of dirt work and are certified and licensed septic system installers. They're also offering concrete flat work, so give this father and son team a call at 660-723-6958 or at 660-221-0681. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Podcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here about to start the final contest in tonight's broadcast. We're going to take a look at the Smithton starters to get started here. Starting for Smithton, we've got Hayden Gross, Brock Huffman, Luke Pyle, Zach Walsh, and Logan Williams. Now the starters for your Lincoln Cardinals: Zayden Cole, Xavier Smith, Camden Everhart, Riley Sanders, and Ben Eckhoff. And Lincoln coming off of a tough loss on the road last night. They traveled to Eugene, where Eugene bested this Lincoln Cardinal team by 40. They played really well and shot the ball even better, I'm told. Smithton, on the other side, lost to Slater earlier this week, the second time they've played and the second time they've lost to Slater this season. In the center circle, Big Ben Eckhoff will jump it up against Brock Huffman.
To be fair, I've been hearing that the Eugene team is one of the top teams in all of the state.
Well, they won 22 games a year ago and didn't lose a single starter, so that's usually a recipe for success. Just ask Lincoln from 2 years ago and last year. Eckhoff wins the tip. Lincoln will start with the basketball, and we will see what these two teams can come up with. Smithton extending their 2-3 zone out to half court to start. Lincoln going to get the ball to the high post here early. Good attack, good
nice
floater
move,
by Xavier Smith. Camden Everhart's three-point try off the mark as well. Baseline drive for Smithton. Good patience there by Brock Huffman, senior. Played a lot of varsity basketball in his career. Gets inside, pump fakes, and then scores. Gross steals the Sanders pass. Then Everhart tips it away. It'll remain Smithton basketball. Good block by Sanders from behind. Huffman looking to be aggressive on the offensive end early here. Attacks from the corner. Jump stop, pivot step through, and would have had a nice look if Sanders hadn't spoiled it from behind. Walsh trying to get it inside to Gross. He will be fouled by Cole. Sorry, that was Williams trying to get it inside to Gross. Zayden Cole on the foul nonetheless. The first team foul and first foul for the senior. And a handful of common opponents here on the season for these two teams as Gross works against Cole on the block. Nice pass over to the wing, or excuse me, the corner. But it's an airballed three by Luke Pyle. Gross with the good hustle is able to save it and keep it on this side. Those common opponents for this season so far are Concordia and Northwest. Early in the season, the first game of Smithton's season was a loss against Concordia as Williams misses a three. They lost that game by 4 points. Lincoln played Concordia a couple weeks later in the WK Shootout, a game that they would go on to win pretty handily. They won by 22. Everhart on the block. Nice spin inside, but lost it on his way up. I think Gross may have taken that away from him. Pyle, tough shot over Sanders, won't go. And Eckhoff's got his first rebound of the night. The last time we saw Eckhoff play on this broadcast, he had an unofficial 26-point, 15-rebound game against Skyline. And he's being aggressive early as he is fouled on a 2-point try, so he's going to see 2 free throws. The other common opponent for these two teams, Truck, is Northwest. Northwest Hughesville played Smithton on December 12th. Northwest would win that game by 7. They played again just 4 days later in the Otterville tournament. And I'm not sure if Smithton had somebody hurt or what, but that was a 29-point difference. Northwest won that game handily. Lincoln played them in that same tournament in the third place game and beat Northwest by 4 as Eckhoff misses both. And Lincoln, almost 3 minutes in, has yet to score. So hard to get a read on what exactly we can expect just based off the common scores as Smithton turns the ball over.
Makes you wonder if half the team forgot how to get to Otterville from there.
Gross takes it away from Lincoln. Lincoln defense doing a good job getting back and getting set up. Here's Huffman working against Sanders on the block. Now the Williams drive, stifled by Eckhoff. Good defense and recovery by Eckhoff to stop that basket and then also get the rebound. Eckhoff inside, he's fouled, and he's going to see 2 more.
Good to see him drawing those fouls. We just like to see him put these baskets in here.
For sure. Logan Williams commits his first foul. Bit of a platoon swap here for Smithton as Lincoln brings Chase Young on for Camden Everhart. Also bring Braden Benham on for Zayden Cole. Eckhoff, another empty trip to the line. And one of the things we praised Ben Eckhoff for in the last game that we watched was his improved free throw shooting. As Huffman gives Smithton a 4-point lead, he's got all 4 of their points. We praised him the last time out, but here to start, he's struggled 0 for 4. Lincoln doing a good job drawing fouls here early as Zayden Smith is going to draw one. That one's going to go against Brock Huffman and be the 3rd team foul for the Tigers here in the first quarter. Benham wide open in the corner, splashes it home. That'll be an assist for Xavier Smith. And Lincoln, over 4 minutes of nothingness, finally on the board. Their full court press lost Matt Sims in the background. He was wide open for 2, and the lead is back to 3. Eckhoff all the way inside, easy score. Pond gonna attack out of the corner. Huffman ends up with it. He's gonna score with a nice left hand over Benham. Huffman now has 6. Eckhoff just a man amongst boys down low, but blows the layup over Huffman. Walsh has a rebound, and now Smithton going to work to extend their lead. Zayden Cole will come back on for Xavier Smith.
I don't know how they did on the road last night, but that three-pointer they made down here broke a terrible streak they had built up here at home.
Yeah, they were 0 for 17 against Skyline the other night. And at times it felt like there was a lid on it for anybody shooting past about 8 foot.
Yeah.
Sims going to try a 3. That one splashes in off of a Preston Brown pass. And now Sims has 5. Eckhoff inside. And can't convert. Huffman pump fake, gets Sanders in the air. Sanders somehow affects the shot on his way down. Coach Pond wanted a foul. Didn't get it on the shot, but there was one called against Benham on the rebound, his first, and the second team foul against Lincoln. Not very good spacing here for Smithton. Huffman going to slow things down, spread it out. Pond picks up his dribble and throws it out of bounds. Smithton continuing to apply full court pressure, something Lincoln does not handle well. Sanders threads the needle to Benham. Nice score for Benham. And that assist will be Riley Sanders's. Pond for 3. Splash home for Smithton. Sanders on the trail, gets it to Benham. 1 second on the clock. Benham didn't know it. And not a good quarter for Lincoln as they trail by 7 after 1. We're going to step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll be back here on.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you.
Walsh's three-point try is off the mark. Will be Lincoln ball. Sanders walks with it. That's going to be a turnover. Smithton turns it right back over to him. Everhart turns it over. Good job by Sanders to affect that shot by Bray. Cole with the rebound. Sanders going to turn it over. Just a lazy pass. And Smithton doing Lincoln back-to-back solids as both of Smithton's last two steals were followed up by an immediate turnover. Cole, nice drive and kick. Smith thought about it. Gets inside and scores over the front of the rim.
Nice take by Xavier.
Yes, it was. Lincoln needs more aggression towards the basket. Pyle going to get doubled here. Somehow gets out of it for the moment, and then he loses it. And the jump ball, it looks like, will be Lincoln basketball.
I noticed Xavier's passing on some three-point shot attempts that he could be making or attempting. Has he been pulled off the open threes for some reason?
I doubt it.
Looks like he's passed on a couple of them. Maybe his confidence is not there. There's one right there.
Benham, nice offensive rebound. Going to go back up and get fouled. And these opportunities are something that Lincoln needs.
Our free throw percentage is not good right now in this game.
Lincoln has not shot the ball well from the free throw line in most of the games that I've been to. As Benham splits a pair and Smithton's lead is cut to 4. Everhart steals it, but he's got his foot on the line. Walsh missed it, got his own rebound, and then was fouled by Chase Young. His first team foul here in the second quarter. Another foul drawn by Walsh. This time Xavier Smith whistled for it. Three-point try for Gross is good at the top of the key. And we've got a full timeout on the floor here. I assume a Lincoln timeout. I didn't see that for sure. Truck, did you see?
I didn't catch that.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Tolliver's Tire and Towing. In need of tire or automotive repair? Perhaps you've been in an accident and need a tow. Try Tolliver's Tire and Towing. Their knowledgeable repair crew and round-the-clock towing service can get you out of any pinch. For a tow, call 660-287-4849. Shirley's Highway Cafe serves a full breakfast and lunch menu from 6 to 2 Sunday through Friday and 6 to noon on Saturdays. If you're hungry for breakfast, try a good old-fashioned omelet or the biscuits and gravy. If it's lunch you're looking for, they've got the best country fried steak and mashed potatoes around. Shirley's Highway Cafe is located on Highway 65 in Lincoln, so give them a try on your next trip through town or call them for carryout at 660-547-3500.
Lincoln's having to work pretty hard out there right now. They're severely undersized.
Well, and this full court pressure here has proven useful by Smithton.
Yeah.
Smith nearly turned it over. And Coach Pond usually has his teams being active on both ends. I think Cole might have got away with a walk there. Everhard inside, left-hand push shot, falls in off the glass. He's down. And we're going to see Blake Lyon here for the Cardinals, as Everhard is shaken up and will sit down. That two-point shot pulls Lincoln to within 5. Did we see who scored those 2 points for Smithton down here? Were those on free throws?
The last points they had were a three-pointer out here by Gross.
Okay. Gross inside on the block. Turns it over. Chase Young with a nice steal. Benham got a little sped up there and lost it.
It happens.
Pond gets it to Williams. He's fouled on his way up. That's Logan Williams with an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play here. That is Zayden Cole's second foul and the third team foul. Bad job blocking out there by Lincoln as Walsh is backing Chase Young down. After the offensive rebound, he's fouled and will shoot 2. Sanders and Eckhoff going to check in after getting a long talking to by Coach Berkey. First one is short off the front iron. And with that being the fourth team foul against Lincoln, Smithton will be shooting 2 the rest of the quarter. So as Sanders and Eckhoff come on, Young and Benham will take a seat. Walsh's second free throw falls in. Lincoln trying to get into a set here. This extended zone pressure has been giving them fits all night long. Nice post-to-post pass. Eckhoff going to be blocked, but will stay on this end. That was Logan Williams there. Sanders, corner three, up and rattles in.
That's good to see.
Absolutely. Xavier Smith gets the assist. Huffman blows the layup. Sanders is down. A little shaken up. He's back up, trying to walk it off.
15 got a piece of that layup that was getting ready to be made down here.
Blake Lyon, that is.
Yep.
Well, and seeing Sanders get a three-pointer to go has to do wonders for his confidence. Did not shoot the ball well as Lyon turns it over. Almost turns it over. Sanders ends up with it. And Williams, loose ball foul. Sanders did not have a good jump shooting night the other night against Skyline. So to see that three-point shot go in would feel good. That foul by Williams is the second team foul against Smithton here in the quarter.
We're taking some risky chances with some of these passes.
There's been a couple that have scared me a little bit. The Lion three off the mark. Walsh boards and going to bring it up. Pond going with a pretty big lineup out here. Walsh gets it to Huffman. That was a tough pass. Finish off the mark. Eckhoff's got another rebound. And Sanders turns it over again. Good finish there by Samuel Bray. Cole, nice pass to Smith, wide open, and it goes in. Assist for Zayden Cole. And due to some nice three-point shooting here down the stretch for Lincoln, it is a 4-point game. Williams trying to go to work with a little post fade, no good. Coach Berkey tried to call a timeout, and a couple of the Lincoln players just stopped playing. That resulted in a turnover and then a foul. They're going to call that foul on Riley Sanders, his second. Huffman's first free throw attempt is off the mark. And the second one is good. The lead is back at 5. And Coach Berkey's going to call a full timeout. We're going to stay here and talk to you about Veracruz Trace. Veracruz Trace Mexican Restaurant in Lincoln delivers local and delicious Mexican cuisine served by their welcoming and caring staff. They're open from 11 to 9 on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and from 11 to 10 on Friday and Saturday. Stop by at 455 North Highway 65 in Lincoln or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-0315. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. We're also sponsored by the Lincoln Booster Club. If you haven't picked out your Lincoln Cardinal gear yet, be sure to reach out to the Lincoln Booster Club for all your Cardinal gear. Wearing Booster Club gear is another way to show the players and the cheerleaders the support they deserve. The money raised from the Booster Club goes back into the athletic department to enhance their experience. Don't forget to pick up a program to help identify the kids out on the court or out on the field, and be sure to support those sponsors in our community that back the Boosters and back Lincoln Athletics. .119 left to play here in the first half. Lincoln trails by 5. Smithton shooting 2 the rest of the way. Sanders unable to catch that Cole pass. And they're going to say Smithton touched it. Sanders draws the foul on the drive. Third team foul for Smithton, and the first here against number 33, Preston Brown. Eckhoff over Huffman, bricks it in. Three-point game now. Gray in trouble here, gets out of it, finds Huffman, nice pass. Huffman decides not to challenge Eckhoff there. Brown's two-point try off the mark. The Lincoln crowd starting to get into it. Sanders whips a one-handed pass to Cole in transition.
Nice. Doggone it.
Eckhoff's got it.
He's fought for it.
And while at times Smithton can get to some pretty big lineups here, most of their size is on the bench. And in this case, Eckhoff is giving them trouble. 25 on the clock here. Will Lincoln look for a quality shot or go for the last one? Smith just sails the pass. And now Smithton's got a fast break. Gray, nice layup in transition. And Lincoln had a little momentum there, and Smithton stole it right back. Sanders, nice attack there to close out a nice second quarter for Lincoln. They started the quarter down 7 and ended the quarter down 3. If you're Coach Berkey and company, you'll take that. We're going to step aside here for a few minutes and prepare our halftime show. We'll be back when we're ready here on the Lincoln.
Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. Lincoln Realty has been serving Lincoln and all of West Central Missouri for 70 years. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm, recreational, or lake property you're after, Lacey and her team have you covered. Give them a call today at 660-547-3535 or stop by the office located at 546 North Highway 65 in Lincoln. Need some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete septic system? Call Chris and Austin at Midmo Dirt and Septic. They have experience in all types of dirt work and are certified and licensed septic system installers. They're also offering concrete flat work, so give this father and son team a call at 660-723-6958 or at 660-221-0681. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call at 660-776-2021. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. Lincoln Realty has been serving Lincoln and all of West Central Missouri for 70 years. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm, recreational, or lake property you're after, Lacey and her team have you covered. Give them a call today at 660-547-3535 or stop by the office located at 546 North Highway 65 in Lincoln. Need some dirt work, a building...
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. We are here live about to bring you the Johnson's Accounting and Tax LLC halftime show. First, we want to thank Estes Drive-In, our replay camera sponsor. We've got 3 replays to show you here from that first half. We will start here with a nice feed from Sanders over to Benham, who scored 2 there earlier in the first quarter. Our second clip here is a nice attack from the left wing by Smith. Got his defender in the air, got back to his right hand, slipped that ball over the front of the rim for 2. And then our last Estes drive-in replay clip of the first half was a nice full-court drive against the press by Riley Sanders at the end of the second quarter to cut what would have been a 5-point lead down to 3. Thanks again to the Estes folks over at Estes Drive-In for sponsoring our replay camera. Now to the halftime portion of the halftime show. Johnson's Accounting, the sponsor for this segment. Let's take a look, Isaac, at those statistics from the first half. As we look at the field goal percentage, pretty close, and three-point percentage also pretty close. Both teams shooting it pretty well from 3. Smithton 3 for 6, while Lincoln 3 for 5. Lincoln's got a slight advantage in the rebound department, and Smithton's got a slight advantage in the turnover department. And it's been a close game. It's been an exciting game. They've played at a fast pace. What do you expect to see, if anything, here coming out of halftime out of these two teams?
A lot of the same. What I'd like to not see is Lincoln have twice the turnovers that Smithton has. That's half as many shots, or at least they're missing the ability to have a shot because they're giving the ball away.
According to our unofficial stats, Lincoln did have 11 turnovers to Smithton's 7. So Lincoln not taking the care of the basketball like they should. And that full court pressure is something I expect to see Smithton continue until Lincoln's able to really hurt them with it.
Yeah.
So we've got about 2 minutes here before we are expected to take the floor for the third quarter. We are going to step aside for a few minutes. We'll be back here on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network here shortly. Okay, third quarter is underway. Smithton starts with the basketball. Huffman back out to Bray. Nothing there for Smithton here. Lincoln in their man defense. And Cole lost his footing there, and eventually that led to an open shot for Smithton, who is back up by 5. Two-three zone here for Smithton. Post touch there for Eckhoff. Smith goes inside. Williams takes it away. Air ball, three-point try for Smithton. Eckhoff triple teamed there momentarily. Goes up with it strong but can't finish. Gross has a rebound and it's going to bring Smithton across the timeline. Williams cross court to Bray. 3-point shot short. Sanders with the board, and he's going to push. All the way in, glides to the basket for 2.
That was pretty slick.
Yes, it was. And he made it look very easy. Ooh, a block here against Eckhoff.
Looks to me like Smithton is trying to take Eckhoff out of this game in that defense they're playing while he's in there.
Eckhoff is going to take a seat after picking up his first foul. Bray going to try a 3. Again, short. Cole going to try a 3 from the corner.
Good rebound by
with a nice
Harms.
strong rebound. Can't quite convert on the follow. Huffman gets into the body of Sanders, spins back to that left hand and scores. That was a grown man move. Sanders on the block, can't convert. Williams tees up a 3. It won't go. Huffman rebound, put back, and fouled by Everhart. Neither of those free throws go for Huffman. Sanders inside, a lot of contact. He's going to see 2 free throws after that. Sanders rattles home a free throw. And the second one is good as well. And now a turnover by Smithton. Everhart lines up a wide open 3, can't get it to go.
I got to wonder if the Smithton player didn't take a step to try to hit this open man all the way down here by himself and maybe stepped on the end line and as a mistake.
Pond thought about a 3. Huffman inside. Good defense by Sanders. And Pond gets it back and just somehow gets it to go in. Sanders, 3-point try. Off the mark, Pond rebound. Good hands by Smith. Now Lincoln pushing in transition. Smith gets it rejected. Cole open for three. It's up and off the mark. Huffman's gotten several good looks, just not able to get them to fall so far, although he does have a team-high 9 points. That's Huffman. Everhart, elbow jumper, nice. Assist goes to Zayden Cole. Gross in deep, can't get it to go. Good defense by Sanders. And out of bounds on Sanders. Smithton will have possession as Eckhoff and Young come on. Benham's also going to come on. So now Lincoln going to go with a rather large lineup. They've got Miles Harms, Ben Eckhoff, Riley Sanders, Braden Benham, and Chase Young all out on the floor. Smithton has been in the lead for the majority of this game. They've had leads get up as high as 8 or 9. Huffman to the rack and scores over Harms. Huffman now into double digits with 11 points. Bray with the steal. Pond, corner three, off the mark, gets his own rebound. Braden Benham called for a foul, a blocking foul, his third. Bray throws it up there, won't go. Somehow Sanders got that pass in there. Looped it around to the defender. Eckhoff, almost like he wasn't quite expecting it, got it, put it up, and Lincoln back within 3. Bray got too deep. Benham trying to block it, went up there and kind of batted it out of bounds. Xavier Smith comes on for Miles Harms. Pond. Fouled by Sanders. He did not seem to agree. That's his third. Now Coach Berkey faced with an interesting decision here. And Truck, what would you do? Would you leave Sanders out there, or would you save those fouls for later on in the fourth?
I'd probably, I might take him out for the rest of this quarter, but I'd have him in most of the fourth. I'd trust that he could try to be careful.
Well, the thing is here, Sanders now on offense, unlikely to pick up a foul.
Right.
With the last 24 seconds, Benham turns it over.
Unless we turn over the ball. And
well, you saw Riley was not going to go get a foul there. You could tell by his body language. He was going to give up a layup sooner than pick up his fourth, and I got to agree with his decision-making there. Although Sanders turns it over there.
Their ability to take care of the ball in this last couple quarters is really bothering.
Well, it's been a season-long battle for them as Gross misses the buzzer beater. And Smithton going to claim quarter number 3 by 1 point as we go into the final frame, 34-30.
And we picked up 6 more turnovers in that quarter to follow 8 in the second quarter.
We are going to step aside and hear from our presenting sponsor, Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228.
As the teams are taking the floor, we'd like to thank City Electric Supply. If you're an electrician, plumber, or just a DIYer, you need to go to City Electric Supply in Warsaw. They have the largest selection of both tools and supplies available in the Lake area. See Dustin or any one of his experienced associates, and they will help you find just the right item. City Electric Supply in Warsaw, 660-900-3512. Sanders from the corner. No good. Huffman with the rebound. Pond flips it up and gets it to go. He's got 8 unofficially here in the game. Young gets it out to Smith, wide open, top of the key, buries it.
Refreshing to see that shot hit.
Assist by Chase Young. Yes, it is. And Lincoln's found their stroke a bit here from 3, much better than the 0 for 17 we saw last time out.
You're right about that.
Huffman wants it down low. He gets it and goes to work, scoring over Young.
That was a nice move by Huffman.
Huffman's got 13 unofficially tonight. What were you going to say about Eckhoff?
It's been harder for him to get along tonight. They've put a lot of pressure on him. They've got a lot of big bodies out there.
Well, Smithton doesn't really want to see him beat them based off of, how they're playing defensively down there.
Right.
High post look for Sanders, and just a great stroke from the free throw line. That's an assist for Zayden Cole. Sanders tried to sell the charge. Corner 3 for Sims, off the mark. Rebound for Cole. Lincoln now trailing by 3 with possession. This is as close as they've been in a while. Now, can they run a set and execute in half court? That is the question. Cole gets it inside to Sanders, taken away by Pond.
There's your answer.
And there's the answer as Lincoln turns it over. Pond with a crafty pass. Huffman fouled hard. Huffman might have a little blood. I'm not sure exactly, but that's a foul on Smith, his second, first of the quarter for the Cardinals. Platoon swap here for Smithton. Williams, Pyle, Bray, Walsh, and Pond. Pond on the block, flips it up, no good. Ooh, Eckhoff just about landed an elbow on Pond. Sanders to the cup, nice move in the air, but can't finish. Williams to Walsh, now Walsh gonna push. And a nice move by the crafty forward to score 2. He's got 3 tonight unofficially. Sanders inside to Eckhoff. Eckhoff, nice pass to the corner. Cole. And Lincoln going to reset here. Sanders steps into a corner, a 3 from the wing rather, and gets it to go. And a timeout here on the floor by Lincoln. And we're going to step aside here as we've got a full timeout. We're going to hear some words from our sponsors. We'll be back on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network here shortly.
Bears Shirt Shack is a one-stop shop and apparel brand that has one goal in mind: to bring your vision to life. Commissioning custom printing shouldn't be hard. Make it easy at Spooky Bears Shirt Shack. Located just south of Lincoln on 65 Highway, stop in, visit their page on Facebook, or give them a call at 660-776-2021. Some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete septic system? Call Chris and Austin at Midmo Dirt and Septic. They have experience in all types of dirt work and are certified and licensed septic system installers. They're also offering concrete flat work, so give this father and son team a call at 660-723-6958 or at 660-221-0681.
Pretty close game, like we figured.
Okay, back here, 4.5 to play. Smithton up by 2. Lincoln now gonna opt to put a little full court pressure on. Maybe try and speed Smithton up a little bit. Lincoln's pressure not super effective there. Sanders needs to be careful. Sanders does come away with a steal though. Sanders inside to Young. Hook shot. Won't go. Eckhoff's there. He lost it. He's just loose everywhere. And every time Eckhoff touches the ball, there's 3 guys ripping at it. And the jump ball will be Smithton ball. Lincoln can't get their press set up. Now Smithton's running. Walsh wide open for 3. And Lincoln unable to corral a rebound. Huffman, nice block-to-block pass for Pyle. Sanders 3 won't go. Walsh with the rebound, and now Smithton can slow things down if they choose. 3:10 to play here. They lead by 4. Huffman drives at Sanders. Sanders called for the block, his 4th.
With 2 minutes left.
And Coach Berkey going to get him out of there. Maybe going to try and go offense-defense with him here. 2:44 left to play. That 4th foul for Sanders is just the 2nd here for Lincoln in the 4th. Williams going at Eckhoff, gets around him and scores over Benham. Williams now has 4 points unofficially. Young gets inside, he's blocked. Eckhoff saves it out to Cole. Dribble pull up on the left side, hits the backside of the rim and falls in.
It's a good effort by the Lincoln kids.
Pile directing traffic. Huffman calling for a ball screen, gonna turn it down. Walsh doing the tightrope. Bray had it, lost it again. Huffman to the rim, nothing there. And a travel against Smithton. So Lincoln able to apply that pressure and get Smithton to turn it over. Young is going to go to the bench for Sanders. Everhart thought about it. Lincoln needs to get a really good shot here, and they're going to turn it over instead. Bray, fast break layup, and that is going to be tough to overcome. Just a very untimely turnover by Everhart.
Yeah, I'd almost rather seen him take that open three.
I would have too.
Than to throw it away.
I would have too. We've got a full timeout here by Smithton. And we're going to stay and talk about WK's family of dealerships. WK, a name we all know, owned by a family we all grew up with, now open at 4 locations in Sedalia and Boonville, featuring a great inventory of new Chevrolet, Ford, Dodge vehicles, as well as high-quality used vehicles. At WK, they have combined their service department, collision, and detailing departments with a great variety of American-made vehicles to be the #1 stop in your search for a new vehicle. Browse their selection of new and used vehicles today at WKFamily.com. We're also sponsored by Sedalia Rental and Supply. Located on 50 Highway in Sedalia, Missouri, Todd and his knowledgeable crew have served West Central Missouri as a one-stop shop for all your equipment rental and party supply needs since 1994. If they don't have it, you probably didn't need it. Call Sedalia Rental and Supply today at 660-826-8188 to see how they can help you complete your next project. Lincoln down 6 with 70 seconds to play. Gonna need to get some offense and find it quickly. Sanders to Cole. Cole ball screen, nothing there. And Bray is just a menace at the top of this defense. Long arms, he's quick and wiry, and he's gotten his hands on quite a few passes. Everhart, 3 from the corner, won't go. Lincoln fighting for it, good effort, but Walsh ends up with it, then loses it. Great effort by Everhart, but not enough to get Lincoln the possession. Gross fouled, and that's just Lincoln's 3rd foul, so still going to have to foul 2 more times to get Smithton to the line here. Williams to Bray. He's fouled by Cole. Lincoln giving it their all here to turn Smithton over. Everhart tipped that pass out of bounds. Smithton slowly walked the ball up the floor. And now Bray fouled by Cole, and he will be our shooter as Cole picks up his 4th personal foul. First one is off for Bray. Ray splits a pair, and the lead is 7. Sanders up to Young, and Young just loses it. Tipped by Huffman. We've got a short timeout on the floor, so we'll stay here and talk about Premier Automotive. Premier Automotive is proud to support Lincoln Athletics. Since 1993, Premier Automotive has been serving Central Missouri and the surrounding areas. Those 30 years of service make Fred & Company one of the most reliable and experienced used car dealers around. Go check out Premier Automotive's diverse selection of clean, pre-inspected cars, trucks, and SUVs located on the east side of 65 Highway in the heart of Lincoln. Or give them a call today at 660-776-2019. Cole back to Smith. He's got to shoot it. It's short. Out to Gross, who's ahead of everybody. Sanders blocks him off the backboard. Huffman follow and one. Heck of a block there by Sanders.
It was a good play. It was a good block. He was ready to give that 5th foul to
Yeah, he was.
make that play.
But he didn't.
He didn't know.
He managed not to. That was a clean block and a heck of a block. But
Yeah.
Huffman on the follow gets fouled and scores.
At this point in the game, that last foul wouldn't have meant much.
No, you're right.
And that block looked pretty sweet.
Yeah, that'll go on the highlight tape for sure.
You got a replay of that one?
I think we did. We're going to try and trim it up here for the postgame show as Huffman scores his 16th point and extends the lead to 10. Smith hits a 3, and Sanders will foul out.
I'm not even sure that was an important foul to make.
Case of too little, too late.
Yeah. Without that foul, I'm on my way home to get in the bed right now. I hope they've both said no fouls, boys. It was a good game, though. Good close contest.
Well, that will close out the last bit of action we've got here for you tonight. We're going to step aside, though, here quickly and gather some stats and put our replays together to give you a post-game show. We'll be back here in just a few minutes on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for the tail end of the broadcast. We've got a little post-game show prepared for you. This is the Community National Bank and Trust post-game show. But before we get to their portion of this, we're going to talk about the Estes Drive-In replay cam. We were able to get a handful of clips here from that second half. So we're just going to cue those up for you and play them here in rapid succession. This was that nice drive to end the second quarter by Riley Sanders. Here in the second half, we've got some more clips for you. Another full court drive by Sanders. Nice left-handed layup. Just a smooth finish in transition. Riley had a team-high 14 points for the Cardinals. Here was a nice elbow jump shot by Camden Everhart. And a nice dribble pull-up by Zayden Cole on the left side near the end of the fourth quarter as Lincoln was trying to fight to get back into the game. Now, back to the Community National Bank and Trust portion of the post-game show. We've got some statistics here for you guys to look at. As you can see, the three-point and regular two-point field goal percentages were pretty close. However, Lincoln out-rebounded and turned the ball over significantly more. And that full-court pressure that Smithton tacked on really just trouble for Lincoln all game long. As far as personal and individual stats go, Riley Sanders led the way with 14 unofficially for Lincoln. Xavier Smith had 11. Braden Benham had 8. Ben Eckhoff had 4 to go with 10 rebounds unofficially. Camden Everhart had 4, and Zayden Cole scored a pair. On the other side, Brock Huffman led all scorers with 16 unofficial points. And Richie Pond's son, Ryan Pond, had 8, along with Samuel Bray. Matt Sims had 5, and a couple other players for them chipped in with 3 and 4. I think that the big thing here, Smithton, a lot of depth, a lot of bodies, and the ability to press constantly spelled trouble for Lincoln, as Lincoln really shot themselves in the foot a lot with turnovers. And it was nice to see, though, Lincoln shoot the ball better tonight, something that they'll hope to build upon as they move forward. Anyway, that's going to wrap up tonight's broadcast. We appreciate those of you that stuck with us through this. I'm Lane Johnson signing off for Truck Johnson, Ross Johnson, and Isaac Dennis. We will be back live, I believe, next Friday as Lincoln will travel to Sacred Heart. Be on the lookout on Facebook for updates as to when we will be broadcasting. Good night and take care.